Do you think it'll annoy people if I'm not centered in the frame? Welcome back to my channel. It's Friday, so on Monday I will be 24 weeks pregnant. So I'm just gonna go ahead and call this my 24-week update. I think my last update was 19 weeks? Yes? Yes, I updated you at 19 weeks about my pregnancy, so I didn't quite make it 4 weeks before I updated you, so I'm doing a little bit better than I have. Just to let you know how I'm feeling. I said in one of my vlogs that my heartburn and reflux have kicked my freaking butt this week. Like, it came out of like seriously nowhere. I think from the very start I had quite a bit of reflux. It was one of my first symptoms I had was reflux. But recently it's been so much worse. Brutal. And recently, like, as I'm eating something that's really acidic, I can like start to feel my chest get heavy, and it's so painful. My mom told me that when she was pregnant she would drink Coke to kind of help with that, and that has actually helped me a lot. I remember I was in a grocery store once and I said, I'm getting Coke to help with my heartburn and my acid reflux, and this guy was like, that doesn't make any sense. And I was like, you know what, when you're pregnant nothing makes sense, so I don't want to hear it. And I just want to die. And it's like with everything. A bagel gave me reflux and heartburn, like, and so I was just like, you know what, screw it. Like, I could sit here and eat things that aren't going to make me have heartburn, but honestly everything seems to. So if I want to eat hot Cheetos, then I'm going to eat hot Cheetos, and I did last night, and I actually slept totally fine last night, so whatever. I've recently been very, very tired as well, and I think a lot of it had to do with being dehydrated, and I also had contractions the other day. I don't think I told you guys that. I had contractions a couple of weeks ago. It was a Sunday, and I was sitting here and I was just getting all these really sharp, what I thought were gas pains. And then I realized they were not gas pains because there was no gas. And they just kept coming, and it was exactly how I felt when I was pregnant or in labor with Jackson. Obviously significantly less painful, but I was having contractions and they sucked. And I mean, they were more pressure than painful, but they were annoying and scary. And so I looked it up, like why at 21 weeks I could be having contractions, and people were like, dehydration, like just make sure you're hydrated. So I drank a bunch of water and then they went away. So that was scary, but things were fine. Speaking of fine, we had our 20-week ultrasound. Everything is perfect. My cervical length is good, which means I'm probably not going to go into preterm labor. I don't remember all the terms for placenta, but it's like behind the baby, so my baby's like right up against my stomach, so I can feel everything that he does, and it's way obnoxious, but it is still a boy. We saw all the male parts, so for all those people who were like, oh, I'm gonna laugh when you have a girl because you only depended on sneak peek, full male anatomy over there, which is why I gave you guys his name. Let me think. The number one thing, and it's been my number one thing from the beginning, I can't remember if I told you guys this, pregnancy brain is insane. Like, I can't remember the basics of anything. I can't remember basic math. I can't remember. The other day I went to the movies with my friend and I left our car keys in her car, so she had to drive 35 minutes to drop off the car keys. I just forget everything, and then I break down crying every time I do because I just feel like a freaking idiot. And my husband is so patient with me when I make the stupidest mistakes I could make. I don't make any sense. Just in general, I think I'm just pretty much over pregnancy already. I'm not one of those people that likes pregnancy, and it's not that I'm not grateful. I'm unbelievably grateful for this baby and for Jackson and stuff. I'm just clearly not myself when I'm pregnant. I'm clumsier, I'm in a lot more pain, I don't sleep as well, like all the typical pregnancy stuff, and I just don't enjoy it. And I like feeling him move, and I can start to see my belly move, and I like really enjoy it right now. But the fact that I can feel him so well at like only 23 weeks is just preview to how awful it's going to be in like a month or two. Jackson was so annoying with his kicking, like I couldn't sleep or whatever, and so I think the only reason I'm annoyed with this baby kicking is because like he's just as active, if not more active than Jackson was, especially at this point. I know with your second baby you feel it a little bit earlier, but so I'm just nervous about what could possibly happen when I'm like 7, 8 months pregnant. I should go get him. Your mom is almost 24 weeks pregnant. How do you feel? Yeah? This little tiny belly. So that's all I've got for now, but thank you guys for watching. Thanks for keeping up with my pregnancy. Things are, you know, regular pregnancy miracle, but they're great. Everything's perfect. And we're so excited. Honestly, I'm so excited to see these little brothers.
Bowie.